Good evening. I'm calling to order the November 25th, 2024 Parks and Recreation Committee meeting. I'm Commissioner Nick Scull. To my left is Commissioner Ben Olszewski. Township Manager Pat Stacio, Parks and Rec Director Katie Kohler, Solicitor Sean Kilkenny. I got through it all right, okay. Any presentations?
There are none.
Okay. Any public comments? All right, approval of the minutes from October 28th.
A motion to approve it.
All right, what can I say? Those forward, and now we have the Parks and Recreation report.
Thank you, Commissioner. I just wanted to highlight this month, my focus was on education and trainings. I've navigated multiple grant portals, familiarized myself with the township's grant process and documentation. We also use a software called Team Suite for our HR, employee time documentation and payments. So I'm continuing to navigate that to use that to our department's benefit. Also, we installed a new electric sign on 611, if any of you have seen that. So I was viewing tutorials and made myself familiar with the policies and procedures to post information on that sign, which as a department we will heavily utilize to advertise our programs and events. Furthermore, the department or the township was awarded $102,000 grant from the Pennsylvania Department of Community and Economic Development for the Farmstead Park spring house restoration. So that's exciting, coming up on the horizon. Our maintenance team focus this month was on park and leaf removal, cleanups, and winterizing. They've also supported all of our events and programs throughout the department. Administratively and recreation side, we had our annual New York City day trip to Broadway on November 2nd. We had 50 guests travel deluxe motor coach to see this show and Juliet. We also have had our foul shooting contest actually last Friday at the middle school where we saw about 100 participants, mostly residents, show up to shoot basketball foul shots to win foul turkey. So we had 11 different age groups, 11 different winners, plus a extra bonus for the first person to shoot 10 out of 10 foul shots. Never in my life will I be able to do that. And just another note, total participation for Upper Moreland Recreation for the month of October was about 404 people, residents. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have regarding the monthly report.
How many turkeys were awarded?
12 total. And we actually resorted now to gift cards because we felt that lugging actual frozen turkeys to the event wasn't very beneficial for anyone. So we did distribute $30 gift cards to the age group winners and a $50 gift card that was donated by Giant. The $50 was donated to the first person to shoot 10 out of 10.
Oh, that's good. Great. All righty. Any public comments? Any commissioner comments? And moving right up to the Library Board of Trustees report.
Good evening, Commissioners. My name is Dave Hakes. I live on Fern Avenue in Ward 1. I'm here tonight representing the Library Board of Trustees. I'm currently the Vice President of the board. I am finishing my 6th and final year on the board, so this will be my last report to you. The Commissioners have, I know you've received the November library happenings pack in your packets tonight, and the December library happenings either were recently emailed or will be. For those of you who have resident email distribution list, if you could forward that to your residents, that'd be awesome. I do want to point out a few things that are happening at the library. The biggest thing is the Friends of the Library are holding their 11th annual New Year's Eve fundraiser. This is a free New Year's Eve party free to the public for all ages. It goes from 3:30 to 5:30 in the afternoon. There'll be refreshments, trivia, games, a kid-friendly dance party, a balloon artist. And at the end of the event, they have a countdown to 2025 where we light up the building. It's a great event, so hopefully we'll get a lot of people to come there. Our premier sponsor has been Freedom Credit Union, and the friends are looking for additional sponsorships. If you know anybody who's interested in sponsoring, they're also looking for contributions of raffle basket donations. So if you know of anybody who would be willing to do that, please connect with the friends. We'd also like to offer a special thank you to the Public Works Department, who help us to put the lights around the roof line and the front portico for the countdown event. Next, the library's going to hold again their very popular adult winter reading program in January. And so you need to be part of this, you need to read 5 books between January 1st and March 31st. And there are terrific prizes for this that are provided by the Friends. The library has 2 new digital resources that are available to Upper Moreland Library cardholders starting in December. We have Gale legal forms. This is a wide selection of customizable legal forms for a number of common legal needs, and also access to consumer reports online. So all the print issues are available there, and there's also some special online contents. You know, when I was much younger, I used to get the print version all the time. Whenever you wanted to buy something, you would had to find the magazine and look it up. Now it's all online. Lastly, as I said, this is my last year on the Library Board of Trustees, so we are looking for people to apply. There's a new 3-year term starting in January. If you would like to apply, you just need to be a resident of Upper Moreland and be 18 years old. That's it. And of course, be interested in volunteering to support the library. If you do want to apply, there's a job description and application on the website under the board section, or you can just stop by the library and pick up an application. And I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Well, I'm looking forward to New Year's Eve.
It's always fun.
It was last year and maybe the year before. It's always a good time for the kids.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. All right, well, we have some new business. Masonsville Park, security deposit and fee change for pavilion rentals.
Thank you, Commissioner. The Parks and Rec Advisory Council has recommended a change in the pavilion reservation system and fee structure. So there's 2 items here to address. The council had recommended that we increase the pavilion fees across the board by 25%. The reasoning behind this, there were a few things. Obviously to generate additional revenue, offset rising maintenance costs, be more comparable to local municipalities and their pavilion reservation fee structure. And we haven't risen the fees in about 10 years. So this would, keep up with that. Additionally, just to point out, the staffing responsibilities, they have to clean the pavilions before and after each use. And typically on a weekend day, we have 2 rental periods for all 3 pavilions. So that's 6 total rentals. They also not only prepare the pavilions for those reserving it, they have to monitor their activities while they're there. They just need to make sure that these people are complying with the park rules. Additionally, on the memo that I presented to you, the Parks and Rec Advisory Council had asked that we implement a security deposit, which again aligns with neighboring municipalities. And this would be more of an encouragement to follow park rules. We don't anticipate holding on to these security deposits. We more or less just want to make sure that the park is used properly. And this came about because there's more and more what's called gender reveal parties, where there's confetti cannons that are being shot off, or balloons that are being burst, or smoke bombs that are being let off. And people don't want to do this in their backyards. They'd like to do this at Mason's Mill Park. So again, I'm not saying that all of these gender reveal parties are leaving a mess, but reasoning for us to hopefully discourage the use of confetti cannons that leave debris scattered across the park, also piñatas and glitter that stays everywhere, and the smoke poses an environmental concerns and a residual mess. So again, not to hold, we don't anticipate holding on to these fees. We do anticipate encouraging these park goers to follow the rules, and we would have the park attendants remind the renters of the rules, when they are helping set up for their party or whatever. So there's some policies and procedures that we'd have to refine with this, as far as discussing with the renters, the way that the pavilion looked when they arrived, having the park attendants check before the renters leave for the day, and pointing out any issues that may have been as a result of their usage of that pavilion. I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Yeah, so when you apply for a permit, are you warned not to have confetti and all that?
So that will be in the policies and procedures. We do highlight those exact items that we see have been causing an issue, but we will say, and anything else that our department, says.
Something I never thought of.
Most municipalities do charge a security deposit, and there's several ways we can do this. We can collect a check and hold on to that. We could collect cash and hold on to that. We also have the capability to hold a credit card, where we would be able to release the charge, or actually charge the card if there were issues.
All sounds good. Well, full speed ahead. So the last thing is to consider the cancellation of the December 16th meeting of the Parks and Rec Committee, which we will. Are any?
Commissioner, I'm sorry for interrupting. We'll move that agenda item forward to the full board.
Of course. Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Absolutely.
For the December 2nd meeting.
So are there any community comments? Commissioner comments? No. And Anthony, did I introduce you as Ben?
Yes.
Yeah. I call that one of my Biden moments. Sorry. I was trying so hard not to do that. All right, we're adjourned. Thank you.